Jason Knowles is looking at a new lawsuit recently filed. Jason.
Mark, the local man runs several restaurants, and he's claiming his Chicago Riverwalk location was shuttered unfairly. Now a new lawsuit claims the city broke its own selection process rules to give his space away. For 3 seasons, the successful Beat Kitchen served up food and drinks along the Chicago Riverwalk. But its owner, Robert Gomez, says he was blindsided when he was told his lease was over. The 2023 season would be his last.
I was crushed. I couldn't believe it.
Now his new lawsuit claims he was the only business to apply for that same space before getting the boot. Riverwalk vendors apply for specific locations through a city committee which oversees the Riverwalk spaces.
Which is why the lawsuit has been filed, that we were the only applicant.
The lawsuit against the city of Chicago claims the city violated its own rules by letting another new vendor move in, even though that new business didn't apply for that exact spot before the deadline. Gomez's attorney says the city improperly handled the RFP, or request for proposal.
They have rules that they set out in their RFP, and then once those rules are set, they have to follow them, but they didn't.
But the lawsuit says, I want my space back.
Right. Follow the law, and if they followed the law, I would have been in there 2 years ago.
And you feel as though the city bullied you out of it? Why?
Well, that's a great question for them. We did great. We represented the city incredibly well and brought life to that Riverwalk.
The city of Chicago told the I-Team it doesn't comment on pending litigation, but in previous stories, the city has said that the purpose of its bidding process is to ensure Chicagoans benefit from competition, and that the selection process is transparently detailed in a public document.
Why did they target me and exclude someone who formally applied for that location? I mean, we did everything right.
So they're not alleging that you had noise complaints or crime complaints or anything like that?
No.
There's no allegations of that?
Not that I know of.
Gomez says the committee overseeing the Riverwalk never gave him an explanation.
This committee can do whatever it wants, and there's no oversight.
The lawsuit is not alleging the new business in Gomez's former space did anything wrong, but they are named because the lawsuit is asking the city to void the new lease. That business, which is Toast of Chicago featuring Hare's Golf Shrimp, says it was surprised to be named but had no further comment. Cheryl, Mark, they added that they are proud of the experience that they are offering their customers. Meantime, Beat Kitchen says it wants that space back. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, a lot of questions for the city and not a lot of answers at this point.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much, Jason.
Thanks so much for that.